first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Our story's still just getting started. We're through one here in Super Bowl 65. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We're right back to Arlington after this. We're back and ready to go. Time to resume play here at Super Bowl 65. They're advancing it well as they face second down.
70 Rangers, come my team.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Buffalo, 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Warriors, 70.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Rams tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. To the air, Milrow. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
Milrow throwing again now on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 by 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They've got a man in motion. Milrow now to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half. You just kind of wait. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Milrow looking to throw. On the move, headed right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cougar 19.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Rangers, 70, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check smash, check smash. Go.
Play action, it's Richardson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
70 Lions, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down.
Warriors 70.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 24 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Buys time, rolling right. Complete over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
On first down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Come on. Panther 60. Panther 18. Rattler. 18. Rattler. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Play action with Richardson. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a second quarter lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams take a 4-point lead.
21. Raiders 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Buying some time right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean, some magic, big-time magic to convert on this 3rd and long.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
Ready?
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
70 Rangers. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. What you got?
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Tackle 80.
First down throw here from Milrow. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Chased out to his right. Now here he goes.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Get it.
Running behind center with Kamara. He cuts it to the right sideline, and he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Raiders 24, Rams 21. Tyler Boone set to kick off.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A little burst so far. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Give him 32 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Down. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Warrior 70.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That one connects. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Viking 8, go.
Throwing again, Richardson. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Here we go, set. Like Mustang 19.
Richardson to throw again. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the upright. And the Rams take a 4-point lead.
Rams 28, Raiders 24.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
18, 60, Vikings, 60, trap 60, trap 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to throw it. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, while we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Ready? Pass to 60, pass to 60. Ready?
From the gun, Milrow. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Rams are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams push their lead further to start the half. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Rams drive their lead to 11.
Raiders 24.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
The motion a receiver left. Milroe from the gun. Brought in right side. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Number 0.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Ready?
Now it's Milroe. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Trying for it with Milroe. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So 1st down from the 41.
Come on, come on. Set, Dragon 6. 60 by Trap 60, Trap 60. Mustang 19. 79 Bronco.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. It's his running back. And they bring him down around the 34.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Second and 3 now.
Ready.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 6 Warrior 70.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Richardson. Headed out right. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal.
Panther 11. Panther. Get up. Go.
Play fake, it's Richardson. And this defense is holding up. Had somebody ready to knock it away, and that's going to force 3rd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Cut 19. Go.
He will score. Touchdown, LA. The Rams make it a 3-possession game. For the point after, here's Aubrey.
The kicker on for the point after.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams push their lead to 18.
Raiders 24.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk Cowboy.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 5.
Buffalo
Brings up
18.
2nd and 5.
Milrow looking to throw. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over along the midfield stripe back to the interception and return.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They'll run it from the gun. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Come on, come on. Set. 19. Trap goal 80. Trap 50. Trap 60. Let go.
Throw here, 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Aubrey puts it through. And that stretches the lead to 21.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
19 Charger, 19 Charger, Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70. Go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the pocket. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. Offense up to the line fast.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
Milrow with it on 1st. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk Mustang 19.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. All the left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
One frame away from determining a champion here in Super Bowl 65. It's Raiders football. They need to make up this deficit quick for a chance at the title. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Milrow throwing again now on 2nd down. Flush out now to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Buffalo 18, 18. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. He's got it, complete to Collins. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 1st down throw here from Milrow. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
19 Lion, 18 Rattler, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buying some time left. And he'll get in, and they'll get a little closer as a result. The lead down to 13 now.
Raiders 32.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense. often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Oh man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up too.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Come on. Set. Knock that Bronco 80.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Pass to 60. Pass.
So with the play clock ticking down to 4, officials signal for a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
They'll air it out on third. Completed over the middle. Will be touchdown short of the marker, so fourth down coming up.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the fourth, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Here's Milrow to throw. He's going deep this time. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
To throw, here's Milrow. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Pretty easy to recognize the intensity on that two-point try. Could have made it a one-score game, but instead, still a 10-point deficit, Brock. They're going to need a couple more scores.
They sure will. Means more than likely a couple possessions too, Kate. And we're to the point, if you look up at that scoreboard, there's not going to be many possessions left in this one.
Great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Ready?
On first down, it's Richardson. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
On the set.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Richardson. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll run here on first down. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Go.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Handoff now from the gun. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 4 of that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
18 Cardinals. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Bronco 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. Motion.
Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Yep, come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Bronco. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. On the move. Headed right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Warriors, Cowboy 80, 19 Lions.
From the gun, Milrow. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Milrow from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
60 back 2. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders get it back to within 6.
Rams 51, Raiders 45.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return starts at the 9. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. They're going to pass it here. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might know Power Rangers.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat. 18 Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Into traffic, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Got it. Ready?
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
18. Ready? 7, Viking 18. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Raiders get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
I'm not going to lie, when he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Ready.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Back to throw. He Almost got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away second down. A very tough third down play here.
70 Lions, 18 Pioneers. Go.
To throw. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
He'll look to throw it. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
60. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Setting up to pass. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play, felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Ball on the 13. Once again, it's 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70. Ready? Cowboy 80.
Still sticking with the passing game. Forced out to his right. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Go! Like it. Say, hurt. Check, hurt. 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. Go!
Here he goes, one final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. And once again, the Rams have done it. Start the party in SoCal. They are your Super Bowl champions. This is something that's happened 9 times before, Brock, and now we've got number 10, winning back-to-back Super Bowls, which we talk about it often, an immeasurably difficult thing to do here in the NFL.
Yeah, puts you in some pretty elite air. So many of the groups who've done it are remembered as some of the greatest. The Packers winning the first two, the Steelers of the 70s going back-to-back twice. In more recent days, the Patriots of the early 2000s and the Chiefs a couple decades later, they're remembered among the all-time greats. And with this win, well, these guys have officially joined them.
So that is a wrap. Another memorable